Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Madden Bowl, Game 11, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Welcome. Let's let's go right in. Let's just jump right into the deep end of the pool and get this thing started. I think I had all the right settings. I didn't look. Was not looking with my eyeballs. I've been drugged up on Mucinex and Tylenol. Got to get my autism levels up. And make sure that I stay entertaining for everybody. As the Jacksonville Jaguars play the Cardinals. In Arizona, it's hot as balls down there. But the Jaguars are used to it living in Florida. Trevor Lawrence and Kyler Murray both have come into question on whether or not they are the right men to be the signal callers for their respective teams. Kyler Murray he's had struggles, to say the least. He's probably the most explosive and the fastest quarterback in all of the NFL. But he has passing troubles. He's not able to light up the field quite the way Lamar Jackson has. He's not quite as trying to find the word. He's not as much of a utility guy like Lamar is. You know, if you lock Lamar's running up, he can pass the ball. Kyler Murray, he's had his clutch moments, but he's not always doing it. He's got to consistently do it, and that has been his problem as the quarterback, and already an injury. That is unfortunate for the Jaguars. I didn't even see it happen so fast. I didn't even see who it was. Trevor Lawrence, quarterback for the Jaguars, is going to take the field as both teams wearing their alternate helmets. He is going to take the field and try and get the Jaguars up quick. Trevor Lawrence has come into question. He's been a solid quarterback, but he doesn't do enough to make a difference, really, as he throws the ball away. Both teams they've had their struggles in recent years, to say the least. Both teams wanting this win, both teams wanting to make it deep into the Madden Bowl. They both just got to make a lot of changes. This year is going to be detrimental for both teams as ETN drives up the field for a huge gain of 16 yards. The Cardinals have been a consistent problem for all teams in the NFC. Here in the last couple of years, they've been having a consistent losing record, but they have come in and just beat up on teams that, don't respect them. You do not game plan properly for the Cardinals, they will eat you alive. And it's only a matter of time before they find the right pieces and they start going to the playoffs. The Jaguars, a couple of years ago, they made a deep playoff run, and even defeating the Chargers, who are a top-tier team right now. They also kind of fall into that category where they're consistently right around even sledding. They're evenly matched in the record. They're going 10-7 to 8-9 every season. You don't want to play them because they're tough to beat. But they also have gotten a consistency problem where they do not always play that way. They do not always play at what their potential is. So this is going to be a fun game to see how it plays out, because both teams have so many questions surrounding them. Their defenses are tough, and their defenses are tissue paper. Offenses light the field up, and then they just completely get obliterated. So we'll see how this plays out. We see another flag on the play, and holding. That has been the theme of the past 3 games. holding calls for days. We've had, let me count it up in my brain. We've had 20 penalties in just 2 games. I think that math is right. I think that's where it adds up. No. We've had 16 penalties in the last 2 games. 17 counting this one. The most penalties in the entire series so far. Most of the games they've been like 1, maybe 3 penalties a game. The last 2 both getting 8 penalties per game. And we're only 2 minutes into this one. We already have the first one. And it is the most frequently called penalty in the last 2 games. It is a holding. Shotgun formation for Trevor Lawrence. Deep throw. First down. Finally breaking the ice there with a catch, or a throw to Washington. Trevor Lawrence strikes downfield as Budda Baker gets a big hit on Washington. Ball in the 26 with 3:56 and counting. Trevor Lawrence all alone in the backfield. 4 receivers. Looks, dumps it off to the right, and it's 85 on the catch. Gain of 6. Strange on the play. We've seen the Cardinals and the Seahawks last night on Thursday night primetime football. They played a tight game. Kyler Murray coming in clutch and almost winning it for the Cardinals. Big defensive stop here for the Cardinals. And another flag. I bet it's holding. It is! Look at that. It's almost like it just continuously keeps happening. It's Harrison this time as we jump up to 18 penalties in these last 3 games. But the Cardinals, they almost defeated the Seahawks last night on Thursday. They just could not come up with the win. The Seahawks were just able to eke them out and kick that field goal for the win. That's what I mean. The Seahawks have been consistently a top team, and they struggled against the Cardinals, who are consistently winning like 4 or 5 games. But every single game they lose, it's a tough, contested battle. Pressure on Lawrence, and he has to throw it away. 4th and 12. And the Jaguars can't capitalize and score. Ball on 28. They'll probably kick a field goal here. Cam Little, record-breaking field goal in the preseason. 70-yard field goal for him earlier. This time he's able to make it. Easy little kick when you can kick 70 dang yards. And the Jaguars go up 3-0. With 2:48 left on the clock, we'll see what Kyler Murray and the Cardinals can do now that they will be on offense. Whew! That was a big stretch of talking there. I'm kind of impressed. Ugh. Slow start there as he fields it. Oh, goodness. I think it's just blasted by like 4 defenders. Jonathan Gannon talking up Kyler Murray. Had a decent season before getting hurt last year. 10 throwing touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Those are not good numbers, especially when you get hurt. He's trying to make the most of his season. Gonna try and stay healthy all season. Try to get a good run out of him. This next season for Kyler Murray is gonna tell on whether or not the Arizona Cardinals move on from him or keep him. But Kyler Murray, I feel like he's got to do a lot. I feel like he's got to do a lot for the Cardinals to trust in him to be that guy. To be that difference maker. It's James Conner with the handoff and a gain of 8 on the play. 3rd down. Two minutes left in the first quarter. Murray walking backwards into shotgun. 3 receivers at the bottom. Handoff to James Conner. The sure hand. He lights up the field and gets it past the 50 to the 49 as he's pushed out of bounds. The clock is going to stop as James Conner, one of the best running backs in the NFL, gets driven out of bounds. He's a big man for running back. You don't see very many people compare to Derrick Henry when it comes to size, but James Conner, he is definitely a big dude to be playing running back. Single back, 1 receiver. Handoff to James Conner again as he is lit up at the line of scrimmage. He is stuffed by number 2. Oh man, I did not check to see if I had reordered the depth chart for both of these teams. Hopefully, Travis Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner in college, the new rookie for the Jaguars, will make an appearance. James Conner gets 4 on the play, another handoff for the Cardinals. We'll see what they do here on 3rd and, that's kind of manageable. That's not a bad yardage. You can do a couple of different things here. Shotgun formation, probably a pass, if I would take a guess. He is going to pass. Murray launches it, but there's a flag. It's swatted away. Oh, roughing the passer on the Jaguars. It's Travon Walker, and that is detrimental to the Jacksonville Jaguars. What would have been a 4th down and a punt is now 1st down for the Cardinals. In field goal range now. And a toss to McBride. It's going to be a 1st down, and they are in easy chip shot field goal territory now. With 25 left in the first quarter, we'll see if the Cardinals decide to pull out some big plays here or just ease their way into the second quarter. Handoff to James Conner. There's a flag. I bet it's holding. It is holding Cardinals. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty on Jonah Williams. 1st and 17. Gosh, that sucks for the Cardinals. Fakes the handoff to Conner. Kyler Murray just runs directly in to number 41's hands for a tackle there, and that was not a smart move by Kyler Murray. Like, he had 2 blockers there for him that he could have turned up field and gotten a bigger play. But now it's 2nd and 20. He moved backwards, losing yardage, and is now on the 27. Yuck. I want to take my nose off of my face because it is bothering me. Under the center. Fakes the handoff to Conner. Deep toss to Wilson. 1st down and more. It's on the 2 for the Cardinals. They close in on a touchdown. Big play there. The first big passing play for the Cardinals. Haven't been able to do much passing so far, other than the 10-yard pass to McBride. That should open the field up. Handoff to Connor, and he's lit up in the backfield. Smith destroying the block there to get to Connor, as it's a loss of 3. 2nd and goal. Ball on the 5. Shotgun formation with 2 receivers at the top. Handoff to Connor. Drives forward. Gets it to the 1. Savage on the tackle there. The Jaguars are one of the number 1, or in the top 3 for turnovers. We'll see if that comes into play. Kyler gets the pressure put on him as it's a sack in the backfield, and the Cardinals cannot score the touchdown. Lloyd blitzes the gap and just destroys Kyler Murray. He has no time to react. And the Cardinals, this close to the end zone, are going to have to depressingly take a field goal. Kick is up. It's good. Tie ball game. As Ryland is able to secure it. Just a little chip shot there. No touchdowns so far. If you like defense or offense, this is not the game for you. It has been only field goals and completely busted coverage on both sides of the ball. Neither side able to score. It's already going in deeper into the second quarter. As there's another penalty. You've got to be kidding me. This is 4. An illegal block on the back on Jack Kaiser. It's going to send them back to the 21. We have 20 penalties in 3 games. Holy moly. We're going to have to get the NFL board on this one. We're going to have to start, punishing people more, because this is ridiculous. Whoa, high snap. Hand off to ETN. He's able to recover. But there's another flag. Wow. Holding on the offense. This time, it's Robert Hainsey. Oh my goodness.
Still first down.
What would have been 2nd and 4 is now 1st and 14. Going to replay first down because of the penalty. They're going to get dropped back all the way into their own 16-yard line. They're getting into dangerous territory here. Handoff to ETN, and he's just completely stuffed. Big 96, able to pancake his center and get to the talented Travis Etienne. Loss of 1. It's 2nd and 15. Well, it's a loss of 1 on the yardage, but they're still on the 16-yard line. Oh, the pressure from 92. He's able to come down with it. It's 3rd and 2. That happened so fast, I wasn't even able to keep up with everything. Ball on the 29. So busy acknowledging that the yards were all walked up. It's 3rd and 2 now. Shotgun formation. Handoff to ETN. Easy, no! Can't get there. Josh Sweat throws the hand up as he locks down Travis Etienne. Stops him before he can cross the first down marker. And the penalty haunts them, as they are going to be forced to punt it away. No field goal option, no touchdown. Just a bitter punt. Wow, what a punt. That was a good punt. He's going to get, woo! He is going to add some sugar to that tackle. Holy crap. That was a big hit. Cardinals now have an opportunity at the 24-yard line to take the lead for the first time today with 3:31 left in this half. We have not seen Harrison involved, former Buckeye, son of Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. Kyler Murray going to take off. It's another penalty flag, and Kyler Murray is going to get like 4 yards, but it's going to be going backwards because it's a holding. Paris Johnson this time. Oh my Lord. You can hear the boos coming in from the crowd now because this is getting ridiculous. 6 penalties in just 14 minutes of play. Well, even less than that because we haven't even finished this quarter yet. Handoff to James Conner. He is locked up by number 44 and 0. Sending them backwards to the 11, and it is 2nd and 23 now. Oh my goodness. Neither side of the ball can even move with all these penalties. Number 48 now locks him up at the line of scrimmage. Milano. The pressure there. And the pressure now piling up on the Cardinals to make something happen. They've got to force it to happen. 3rd and 23. Kyler Murray is going to leave himself all alone with 5 receivers. Murray looking. He's going to throw it out of bounds. What a stupid play. That was stupid. Why would he do that? It's 3rd down. You got to throw the ball. You got to make something happen. Oh my goodness. This is just some bad offensive play from both sides of the team. Both sides of the ball. Everybody is just playing bad offense right now. Punts away. Locked up at the 38. Good field position now for the Jaguars. They will have an opportunity to commit 6 penalties on a drive and then punt it away. Or maybe we could play some clean football. We'll see what happens. The trend has been the penalties. Been penalties and then locked up at the line of scrimmage so far for both sides of the ball. We'll see if that somebody can set a different trend here as Etienne drives forward for about 6 yards. Locked up at 3 and 3. Trevor Lawrence drops back, moving in the pocket, takes off using his feet, slides for a 1st down, and they get it to the 50-yard line. Former Clemson Tiger. Using the quick feet to make a play with 1:30 left on the clock. He's moving. He tosses it deep. He's wide open, and he can't get in the end zone, but it's a big play. It's Washington who drives it down to the 2-yard line. Finally some big offensive moves as the Jaguars drive the Cardinals defense backwards into their own territory. 3 tight ends. Shotgun formation. Travis Etienne is going to score, and that guy is going to flop on the ground. But Travis Etienne Jr. scores the first touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are going to take the lead and will take a 7-point lead if they're able to make the extra point here. Maybe I talked enough crap during that drive that they were like, okay, Let's make it interesting. Field goal. It's a field goal, whatever. Field goal is up. Good. 10-3, 4 plays, 64 yards, explosive. In just a minute and 20 seconds of possession time. As Coach Jonathan Gannon now has to figure out how to get his Cardinals offense to finally start moving the ball. I gotta say, if you were watching Thursday Night Football last night, this is real life. On Thursday Night Football, the Cardinals unveiled their rivalry uniforms, and oh my goodness, they are freaking ridiculously cool. The sandstorm theme is awesome. Look them up if you don't know what I'm talking about, but holy crap. That's probably my favorite rivalry uniform that got unveiled. Them and the Seahawks both have really, really cool rivalry uniforms. But here we go. Let's see what they can do. Check down to Benson, who is a talented running back, but he is locked up backwards. With 37 left on the clock. Ball on the 27. It's 2nd and 12. Shotgun formation again. 3 receivers. Drops back. Tosses it to Wilson, who breaks a tackle but is only able to gain 2 off the play, as Lewis is able to lock him up there. You got to start moving the ball. You got to start getting the ball to your playmakers. You got to get it in the hands of Marvin Harrison. You got to get it into McBride, and you got to get it downfield. You can't keep checking it down like this. McBride drives forward, but Zero is able to stuff him before he can cross the first down marker. 4th and 1. You can punt it away here, or you can go for it. We haven't seen anybody go for it so far in the series. And the Cardinals are going to stick with that trend. Not going to go for it on 4th and short. I wonder if there's a way for me to adjust that to make teams a little more aggressive when it comes to 4th downs. I'll have to look into that for the next stream. Because nobody's gone for it on 4th down except for in the 4th quarter, when there's like 2 minutes left in the game. So I'm going to see if I can adjust that in the next game. But we've got 17 seconds before halftime as the Jaguars lead 10-3. Maybe they'll try and charge down the field, try to get a field goal here. Woo! And there's Laundry on the field. It's a penalty, and it's holding. Golly. Patrick McCarry this time. What is that, 21 penalties in these last 3 games? That is ridiculous when it comes to 7-minute quarters. We're playing half of the actual game of football. So 42 penalties, if they were to consistently do that for 15-minute quarters, that is ridiculous. That handoff is going to send us into halftime. Golly, that is so many penalties in the last 3 games. I mean, we went from having 1 to 3 penalties every game. We're 11 games. This is the 11th game. And in every game, we were having like maybe 2 penalties. 3 tops, I think. But I mean, golly, the last 3 games have just shot that number up in a ridiculous amount. And like 95% of them have all been holding. Like, I mean, every time a flag gets thrown, I'm like, oh, there it is. There's holding. We'll see if the Jaguars and the Cardinals have cleaned it up, as the Cardinals are going to start with the ball. Makes a move, drives it to the 30. Good field position, good starting field position, I should say. As Kyler Murray, he's got to make some better decisions here. He's got to start making some plays. He's got to get his ball. He's got to get the ball to his playmakers. We haven't seen him target Marvin Harrison once. That is his number one receiver. He's only tossing the ball to McBride. There's Wilson. I started to say he's only tossing the ball to McBride when he's about 2 yards up the field. He's not throwing the ball down the field or into the middle of the field at all. All of his throws are going to the outside for, short gains. The Cardinals have got to change that if they're going to want to win this game. Fakes the handoff to Connor. Throws it to Wilson again. Big first down. There we go. It seems the adjustments have been made in halftime. We'll see if they can stick to it. You've got to consistently do that against the Jaguars. You have got to make the defense spread out. You've got to open them up. Handoff to James Conner, and it goes nowhere. In fact, it goes backwards. It's Olukun on the tackle. Number 23 right there. James Conner has really been the only name. Him and Wilson have been the only guys that have been really making plays for the Cardinals, but they're coming in short targets. They're not targeting it very much. James Conner can't carry the ball 40 times in a game. You've got to specialize these plays for these guys. And Kyler Murray's just not been able to get the ball to them. Dropped back. Making a move with his feet, but he's going to suffer his third sack of the day, as it is Jalen Walker, the rookie, who eats Kyler Murray alive in the backfield. The Jaguars have come into this game and have told Kyler Murray, they're like, yo, Kyler, we know you like to run, dude. And we're just going to lock you up every single time you try to take off. We're going to force you to throw that ball. And you can see the emotion in the huddle there from Kyler. He is livid that it's come to 4th and 14. Punted away, and they push him back. Oh, can't get the ball out of bounds. It goes out of the back of the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to get marked up at the 20-yard line. Jaguars now have an opportunity to take the pressure off the scoreboard, to go up by 2 scores. ETN makes a move and gets a... No, doesn't get the first down. It's going to be marked up short, 2nd and inches. Going to go from the 20 to the 30. Based on that logic, he got 10 yards. It should be first down. But they're going to say no, he's short. Fakes the handoff to ETN. Looks, throws. Big catch there. Drives them to the other 40, or to their 48-yard line. A catch by Strange. Trevor Lawrence now is going to line up under the center. Hand off to Etienne. And it didn't look like he put much of an effort there on the 3-yard gain. He kind of jogged his way up to the line of scrimmage and finally made his move as he's getting tackled. Three receivers at the bottom, one at the top, under center. Hands it off to Etienne. He busts the coverage and gets lit up. But he crosses the threshold and gets a first down. Drives it to the 37. 3:35 left in the third quarter as the Jaguars continue to push the ball upfield. Travis Etienne is going to get locked up. Tackle for loss. Loss of a yard as it goes to 2nd and 11. Shotgun formation for the Jaguars. Drops back. Tosses it deep as it's almost intercepted. Throws into super. I thought it was way too much coverage to be throwing the ball into. That man was covered by 2 dudes. Where are you throwing it, Trevor? Shotgun formation, 3rd down. Looking. There's a flag. It's going to be holding as he's sacked. He is sacked on the play, so it doesn't matter. The Cardinals are going to benefit either way. It's 4th and 18. They're going to decline the penalty. They're going to say, no, we want the sack. We want it to be 4th down. We want to make him punt it away. 45-yard line. That is way too far away for a field goal. And again, they have Cam Little, who is going to take the field. Kick is up. Oh, it's good. What a, wow. That was a huge kick. What a field goal. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point game. I'm going to have to look up how long of a field goal that was. Holy crap. That was a 67-yard field goal. That is a... Is that the record? Is that the record? That might be the record. It at least tied the record. What's the record for the longest field goal? 66. He broke the... Cam Little, okay, in the preseason of real life, he kicked a 70-yard field goal and broke the record of 66 by 4 yards. Here in this game, he just kicked a 67-yard field goal, so this man has broken the record twice. Now, this is in video game form, but still, he still has broken the record twice. That is ridiculous. Cam Little is a monster. He has got a cannon for a leg, and I would take him over Kyler Murray. Handoff to James Conner. Gets it to 3rd and inches. I have missed this entire Cardinals drive because I was so infatuated with that field goal kick. I thought for sure they were just going to punt it. Man, when you have a dude who can kick the ball 70 dang yards, you put your trust in him. First down. A toss to Jones. they drive it to the 39-yard line. 1:20. The Cardinals are going to try and crunch that scoreboard back up to 10-13 here. They got to score a touchdown, though. A deep pass. Finally finding Marvin Harrison Jr., the former Buckeye. His first target, his first catch also of the game. And it's a key play as they cross the 50-yard line and get it to the 41. Kyler Murray under center. Handoff to James Conner. And he cannot break the line of scrimmage. It's Hamilton, the big defensive tackle, who was able to stuff James Conner there and keep it at 2nd and 10. .25 seconds left in the quarter. A pitch to James Conner, and it's only going to get 2. Seconds. We'll see if they decide to call a play here. It looks like they're just going to drive into the 4th quarter. Kind of line up, but there's not going to be enough time. It's 4th quarter. It's time to turn wins and losses. I don't know where I want to go with. I don't know what I started to say there. Oh my goodness. The brain fog is real. It is a foggy day for my brain. Mixing up player names all day. I've been mixing up my words. Good Lord. Drops back to pass. Kyler Murray throws it. Intercepted. No! James Conner is going to have to tackle him. Jordan Lewis intercepts it. And the Jaguars are going to get a rain of boos from the home team. A terrible pass is intercepted by Jordan Lewis. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to keep that 10-point lead for now. That is a terrible way to start the 4th quarter if you're a Cardinals fan. We haven't seen very many turnovers in this series so far, but man, when it happens, it is key moments. Speaking of a key moment, sack on the play from Browning. Man, that is some unfortunate wording and an unfortunate last name. A sack from Browning? Golly. You don't know football terminology, man. That is just sounds dirty. Second and 16. Handoff to Travis Etienne, and he's going to get a yard. The Cardinals lock him up for just a yard. Third and very long. Ball in the 31. They got to get a big play here to continue to extend this drive. He drops back. The pressure coming. He throws it on the run. Swatted away. 34 with the tight coverage there. And they're going to force a 4th down. They're going to make sure, okay, yeah, we threw the interception, but defense is going to cover us. They're going to make sure that they go 4 and out. I'm not going to let them go anywhere with that. Can't let them capitalize. And the ball is going to rush into the end zone for a touchback. And the ball is going to get marked at the 20-yard line. 5:46 left in the game as the Cardinals are still down by 10. It's a 2-score game for the Cardinals. They've got to get 10 points, and they've got to do it now. They've only got 5 minutes left. That's enough for 2, maybe 3 drives, but that means you have got to score 2 out of 3 times. They're running out of opportunities here, and they're running out of time. If the Cardinals want to win this one, they've got to do it now. James Conner crosses the barrier, gets a first down. Ball in the 31 now. 5:10 left in the game. The Jaguars are trying to bleed them out, trying to bleed the clock out and trying to end the Cardinals where they stand now. Throws it. Oh my goodness, it's in and out of his hands. James Conner had at least a 6-yard gain there, but he just dropped it. Oh my goodness, it's mental error after mental error for the Cardinals. 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Kyler Murray once again is just going to get eaten up by Jalen Walker. He said, dude, stay in the pocket. We're just going to keep sacking you. We're just going to keep getting you, dude. Stay in the pocket. 3rd and 16. And the Jaguars defense has done a phenomenal job of keeping the Cardinals out of the end zone. As of right now, the Cardinals are the only team who haven't scored a touchdown in this series. And Jalen Walker again, he said, yeah, you may have ran, but I still got you, dude. It's 4th and 3. He stopped them before they could cross the barrier. And the Jaguars are going to force a punting situation if they don't go for it. They are going to go for it. I formation. They only need 3. Handoff to James Conner. He gets it. First down. Cardinals. Exactly what they needed. Exactly what the Cardinals needed. So far, out of 11 games, that's 22 teams, the Cardinals are the only ones who haven't scored a touchdown in these games yet. And at this rate, if the Cardinals can't figure out a way to beat this Jaguars defense, they're going to be the only team that doesn't score a touchdown. Throws it to McBride. Big play. No, I'm sorry, that's not McBride, that's Raymond. Where did McBride go? That is not your tight end. Either way, make a big play there. Oh, there he is. McBride was on the other side of the field. They must have had 2 tight ends out there. Shotgun formation. Pressure coming, but good blocking. Kyler Murray gonna once again try to use his feet, but he's gonna get sacked for the 5th time today because he will not remain in the pocket. He just does not trust his guys. Woo! Woo! Big sneezes. 2:15 left on the clock. Pressure coming, throws it away, and there's a flag. Oh, this time, what is it? Oh, it is still holding. I'm shocked with it coming that late in the play. That is a holding.
Still 2nd down.
That is not what you want at this point in the game. I'm starting to sneeze, but I think I'm stopping it. Okay. 2nd and 23. Dumps it off to McBride as he drives it up the field for 13. 3rd and 10 as we head into the 2-minute warning, and the Cardinals are just running out of time to win it. They still have an opportunity to win it if the defense can score or if they can turn the ball over. We've seen the Browns do it. Swatted away. Targeting Wilson. Lewis is able to make the play. It's 4th and 10. They're going to take the field goal here. Try and lock it up at a 7-point game. Long field goal is... Did they miss it? I couldn't tell. Yes, they missed it. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, with 1:52 left in the game, that may have sealed the deal, folks. The Jaguars just have to bleed the clock now. Travis Etienne on the carry for about 2. Got something on my vocal cords. It's like making me sound weird now. The Jaguars, with that missed field goal, may have just won the game. They've just got to chew the clock up now. 13-3 is the score at 1:48. Ball on the 46. Handoff to Tank Bigsby, whom I don't believe plays for the Jaguars anymore. I'm pretty sure he plays for the Eagles now. But I mean, at this point, he's only had 1 carry. And he didn't even get any yards, so it didn't even matter. 3rd and 8. Cardinals, they still have an opportunity. They got to stop them here, but they still have an opportunity. Dumps it off to Etienne, who can't cross the barrier. It's locked up. 4th and 1. At this rate, it's safer to punt it, because either way, even if the Cardinals score a touchdown here and get the extra point, you're still up by 3. The Cardinals would have to get the ball back and score again to beat you. And with 1:35 left on the clock, and with the rate the offense has been moving, it's not very likely. But it's not impossible. We've seen shorter time on the clock and bigger comebacks than just 10 points. But the Cardinals have got to attack now. No more playing around. They have got to make something happen. Feeling the pressure, hit as he throws. There is another flag. It is probably holding. It is exactly that. It's Isaiah Adams. They're going to go backwards, back to the 18. And I mean, talk about momentum. The Cardinals have not been able to juice up any. No momentum whatsoever. Every time they start to make a play, there's a penalty or there's a sack. Just poor game for the Cardinals here. Big play there, gets 11. 1:15 left on the clock. They're not even hurrying up. They're not in much of a hurry to move this ball. Murray dumps it off to James Conner. 3rd and 1 with 55 on the clock. They're just letting time slowly bleed away. A think at this point, the Cardinals know they're not moving on. They're just kind of taking their time. And 4th down for the Cardinals. Disappointing drive. Phenomenal defensive play for the Jaguars. Probably the best defensive. What would I say? What's the word I'm looking for? Performance is the word. Best defensive performance. Oh my goodness. Wow, they just locked him up. They went for it on 4th down. Olukun they didn't even try to tackle him. They just bumped him around. They said, get out of here. Can't even break the plane. The best defensive performance from a defense in all of these games. The first defense to stop a team from scoring a touchdown with 31 left in the game. The Jaguars taking victory formation as they are going to win the game 13-3. Phenomenal performance from the defense of the Jaguars as they move on to face the Cincinnati Bengals in round 2. Sweet victory for Jacksonville. A road win for the Jaguars. That is good momentum. But is it enough momentum to take down this explosive Cincinnati Bengals team in round 2? We'll have to find out in the next round. But that'll do it for this game. We'll look at some stats here in a minute. And then we will end stream and move on to Game 12. And I'll be announcing that when we get to the stats here in a minute. This is also the first game where a quarterback has not thrown a touchdown. Oh, wow. Wow, that is terrible. 125 passing yards for Trevor Lawrence. I said it at the beginning of the game. These two quarterbacks have come into question because they have been inconsistent. That right there is the reason why. Trevor Lawrence was the better of the two quarterbacks, and he still only had 125 passing yards on the day. He didn't even run the ball. I think he ran it once for like 15 yards. And then 63% completion rating. Golly, the Jaguars defense really did just clean up after the mess that was the offensive play for both of these sides of the ball. Terrible. Jacoby Brissett was not the starting quarterback. Here we go. Just 136 yards for Kyler Murray, who ended up getting hurt at the end of the game. It's a good thing they're not moving on to round 2, because he would be knocked out of play for the next game. Kyler Murray went 13 for 18 on his passes today, with a 72% completion rating and an interception. I said a minute ago that Trevor Lawrence played better, but Kyler, who I ended up dogging on this whole game, actually ended up playing better than Trevor Lawrence. So go figure. Terrible, terrible quarterback play from both teams. Except for Jacoby Brissett, who actually played really good. He had 2 for 3 and 20 yards. Good job. Good job, Jacoby. You're the only shining light on this offensive play. Let's look at the rushing. Travis Etienne went 17 for 66 and a touchdown. Game-winning touchdown, pretty much. Came in, what was that? The second quarter that he did that? What a boring offensive game. 18 carries for James Conner for just 2 yards average. I mean, golly. This is sad to look at. This is a sad offensive play to look at. There we go. Parker Washington. He actually looked good. 3 catches for 81 yards. He may be the MVP. He may have to be the MVP just because of how poor this offensive play was. Nope, I found him. Oh my goodness, I'm not even going to attempt that name. Olakun. I know how to say his last name, but I'm not going to. Foyesade? Foyesade? I don't know how to say your name, buddy. I'm so sorry. Frank Olakun over here. He may be the MVP. He got a TFL. We seen him do it earlier. He just beat up on James Conner, getting a bunch of stops at the line of scrimmage. A bunch of tackles, 9 tackles on the day. Travon Walker, he did a really good job too. He also had 3 tackles for loss, 1.5 of which was a sack. Devin Lloyd also got a sack. Baron Browning had 2 sacks and 3 tackles total. Who got the interception? Oh, Jordan Lewis. Should have known. He had a TFL and 5 tackles, 4 of which were solo and a pass deflection. He did pretty good as well. So we have a couple of defensive guys who are going to be getting tossed up in the MVP race today. That'll do it for this game. Game 11 ends 13-3. Jaguars winning, moving on to face the Cincinnati Bengals in round 2. Next, we will be seeing the New York Jets go all the way to LA to face the Los Angeles Chargers in Game 12. But that'll do it for this game. I'll be posting the final score and the MVP right after this. But until then, I will be seeing you guys next time. Peace out, dog.